problems is interesting that when we encounter a problem itself is a way of escape. So when you encounter a problem, God says that problem is a way of escape. And it's quite interesting, when the Bible makes it clear. 1 Corinthians 10:13, the Apostle Paul says, no temptation has overtaken you except such is common to man. So in other words, paraphrasing, whatever problems you are going through and I'm going through is not new to this world. The world has seen it. Whether you talk about any kind of issue, the world has seen it. Probably now technology has made it accessible, and we are able to look at that information quickly, maybe even live. But the problem is a problem from day one. So he says, no temptation has overtaken you except such as common to man. But I like the second part. But God is faithful. This is something so important. Our God is a faithful God who will not allow you to be tempted beyond what you are able, but with the temptation will also make a way of escape that you will be able to bear it. So as a Christian, the burden bearing capacity is already embedded in the problem. So whatever crisis we are going through, with Christ, we'll be able to handle it. That beautiful song we sing in Sunday school, with Christ in the vessel, we can smile at the storm. I will never leave you nor forsake you. I'm going to be with you even to the end of the age. So God is not abandoned us during a crisis. One of the verses in the Bible is when Joseph was in the prison, the Bible says, and God was with him. Where was God? In the prison with Joseph. And so somebody was asking me, where is heaven? We do not know geographically. We cannot give you a GPS location. Wherever there's Jesus, that's heaven. And so the prison was heaven because Jesus was with Joseph. God was with Joseph. And so even through our fiery trial, Jesus is with us. That is the greatest consolation ever. All right, next important point about problems that we are defining today is that problems will one day vanish. I'm talking about the earthly problems that we face. Give you a verse from the Bible. The book of 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse number 17. This is the Apostle Paul speaking, and these are very, very profound words. He says, for our light affliction. First of all, if you look at the Bible, and we don't have time to go into that, the afflictions of Paul are major. Shipwrecked, beaten, left hungry, naked, and so many other issues he talks about. But then the Bible says, he says, our light affliction. So first of all, he says, the affliction that we're going through is light. The question is, how can you say that? I mean, there are certain things that we have heard of, even in the news. The afflictions are terrible. But this is talking for a believer. He says, your light affliction, he says, but which is but for a moment. Now what he is doing is, he's comparing whatever crisis that we can go through in this present world in the backdrop of eternity.